pulse of the VI. Listen close and you will see why. The information will set you free. Stand together, never divide. Pulse VI.
Pulse VI. Hello.
Hello, we're back.
We are back.
And Robbie's back.
And I am back.
Binta is still away.
Yes. And she will be away for how long?
A couple more weeks.
Couple more weeks.
Yes.
So just be me and Claudia for a couple more weeks.
Hey, BBI chick.
BBI chick, sorry. Oh, as I almost called you hot chick.
Hey, I'm not gonna. Hey, go for it. Go for it.
Can't take it away.
Don't.
So what's going on in the BVI today?
Oh my God, it's been a crazy week.
Yes, it has.
A crazy week. But, yesterday we painted the territory blue in support of child abuse awareness and autism awareness.
Yes.
So we just need to make sure that the conversation continues, not just a 1 month event,
Right.
but it's a conversation that needs to continue because it's very important. So, yeah.
I was having a conversation with somebody the other day. I never knew that autism was a part of it. Was that something that was added?
I think it was added
later
for us
on?
in the
Okay.
BVI. I think we added it.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Because growing up, I never heard of the autism side of it.
Well, because I think autism really just got on the world stage when stars kids started being affected. Before then, people just looked at it as your kid is slow, ADSL, all those things.
Yeah.
But when the stars, especially Holly Robinson Peete, she has a foundation for her son,
Gotcha.
RJ. So, and they do a lot of wonderful things. So I think that's when the limelight came on it, and people start paying attention to the fact that kids are born with autism.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome.
So, I mean,
Well, not awesome to have autism.
just awesome that,
they're
we're
aware of it. Yeah.
Right.
That we are aware
Right,
of it.
right.
Yeah,
So-
I never knew. I honestly never knew it was. I never knew what it was until like a year or two ago.
Right.
Autism. I had
Right.
to
And
actually
I think we
Google
have
it.
a special center here. I think the center here is actually at the Rainbow Home, but it got destroyed during the hurricane. So I know that there's probably going to be some events coming up in support of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So what else been going on with you?
Just got back from Coachella.
You mean Beychella?
Yeah, Beychella. Obviously, Beyoncé was the big hit at Coachella this year.
Oh my God.
To be honest, obviously, I'm not I can't say obviously, but I'm not a Beyonce fan. But I do like her music.
Right.
She's a great entertainer. She's, at the end of the day, she's the best in her category.
She has perfected that game.
And what I noticed from Coachella is that I think she should have ended the show instead of Eminem.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She should have been the last person to
Okay.
perform. There was no
Because she was considered the
production-
headliner, right?
Exactly. Well, she was
Okay.
the headliner for the Saturday, but
Okay.
production-wise, I felt as if she should have ended the show.
Okay.
Just the way that she ended it, the way that her show alone,
Right.
she should have ended the show.
Okay.
It was that big. Even coming from a guy.
I mean, yeah.
it
It was
was-
all over social media. I mean, it's
Exactly.
like she just transformed or put Coachella bigger on the map.
Yep.
Because, everyone was just, YouTube streamed it live.
Yeah, they did.
So,
They did.
she has changed that game.
Yeah, she has.
She's a game changer.
What else we have going on?
I think today, we have the Dream Big group.
Yes.
And, I spoke via social media with Stephenson McTavius, and he's bringing Billionaire PA.
Yeah.
And they're going to be at Save the Seed
Yes, they
this
will.
afternoon at 6 p.m. and
6
it's
p.m.
free. So we're asking everyone to go out and support that event.
Right. It is a Stop the Violence event. This guy's coming. He's speaking on putting your dreams into existence.
Yes.
And I, for one, have been practicing that for years. I felt short on the practice.
Okay.
On the physical practice for this year and the late half of last year after all.
I think Alma just kind of...
Yeah, it did. But I literally used to write down everything that I was grateful for.
Awesome.
Everything that I want, everything that I see myself 10 years ahead.
You're making
doing
me feel
things.
guilty.
So I feel guilty myself for not
No.
practicing those things, but it works.
Yeah, my baby sister gave both my older sister and I one of those books that we're supposed to write in it every day.
Yeah.
What our day was like, what we're grateful for, what we're thankful for. And I started off so good. So now that you've made me feel guilty publicly, I'm going to get back on the bandwagon.
It's hard. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do because you can easily forget. You can wake up in the morning and just get onto your natural routine.
Right.
And if that one thing, it hasn't been planted in your brain to
Right.
become your routine, then it's
Yeah.
really, really hard to stick to it. But
Yeah.
I would advise anyone to just write down anything that they want in
Yeah.
life.
That's one of the
Want
things that
and
I'm-
need.
Yeah,
Because let's not forget the need.
That's
because
true.
people have their
we
needs.
have a lot of needs. But that's one of the things that I'm excited about with this generation. You know, you guys are going after it hard.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
agree.
like just going after it hard, and you know, the drive is so much there.
Yeah, it is.
You
It is,
know,
it is,
I
it
mean,
is.
I think a lot of persons in my generation were still afraid. You know, afraid to step out on that faith.
Right.
And just, you know, whatever it is, just go after it.
Yeah.
But that's one thing that I admire about this generation. You guys are going hard.
Yeah, definitely.
Going
I mean,
hard.
I've had people back in the day, and it was always the older people. They were asking like, "What are you gonna do with your acting? Like, what are you gonna do? You can't do it here.
Right.
You can't. What are you gonna do? You're not from America." Because I was supposed to be born in St. Thomas, but I wasn't. My mom came up from St. Thomas for like 10 minutes and got stuck here,
and you came in that.
and I came
Yeah.
out in Rotown.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Screwed my whole college system up. But anyway, here we are.
Be
today.
grateful.
Yeah,
Remember.
I am.
Remember.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm grateful.
So,
Yes, 90.9 FM. Pulse VI.
Yes.
Who do we have today? Who
Oh
do
my-
we have today?
Oh my God. Listen. The support from the community for this woman, you understand me? When we talk about game changer,
Yeah.
this is someone that is living her true self.
She's our Beyoncé.
Oh my, Beyonce, Vera Wang, whatever we want to call her, she is just the bomb diggity.
That's true. That's
she
true.
is the bomb.
It's so funny too. I was thinking the other day, actually yesterday, I was thinking, I never knew Kristin. I never knew her.
No?
But I hung out with her brother, her younger brother,
Okay.
for years.
Okay. See how small
And she
baby
wasn't
I
here.
is?
And I don't think you were here. She was here at the time.
Okay.
And it was just I don't know, it was just so weird to be like, "Oh, you Brent have an older sister? I didn't know this." And she does designs? What? And
Yes.
Beyonce's wearing her stuff? Okay.
Oh my God.
Nice. All right, Brent, where were you hiding your sister?
Not just Beyonce, Blue too.
Yeah, true.
It was
true.
a double threat.
Wow.
Yeah. Girl
That's it
power.
right there. Girl power.
Girl power. So Kristin is going to be on in a bit, but you know, the public can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. She has
15
some
more minutes,
exciting things to share with us.
Yes. We know she has an event coming up. But anyway, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
We will talk about
what
that
else
later.
you got going on?
Right now, just work.
I know.
It's just work. It's just work. I just came from work. I was almost late, people. I was almost late, but I made it.
Yeah. And one of the things that I wanted to tell the community, I think there's going to be housing assistance program. So they need to call the government and get more information. I think the Ministry of Health.
Yeah.
Or else they could check the government website and get more information. But I think it's next Monday and Tuesday only that they'll be meeting with persons between 8:30 and 5:30, and they're going to be at various centers across the territory. So it's important because I know a lot of persons are still in dire need of assistance. So if you're one of those persons, make sure you check it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you think about they were saying that the BVI has been recovering one of the slowest recovery. One of the slowest
Yeah.
countries to go through the recovery stage.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I mean, when I look around, especially when we look at where we've come from, I mean, I'm quite sure the persons that are reporting this has a bigger picture and have seen more than I've seen, because I
Right.
haven't been to any other country
Gotcha.
that has been, affected.
Gotcha.
But I mean, when I look at where we've come from, and I speak this just about every day as I drive around the country and I see where we were, and I get so mad at myself that I'm not taking pictures ongoing.
Right.
Because I was one of the persons that walked into Rotang that morning
Yeah.
after Irma, because you just were curious to see what was
Yeah,
going on.
absolutely.
And I remember persons just driving and chopping their way through.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe we're recovering slower because, I mean, of course, we're the BBI. We do things in a little slower
we do.
pace,
Yeah, laid back.
That's just how we are. But I think we've come so far.
Yeah.
So far.
True.
I mean, I walked this morning, and on the beach in Kingarime, there was a high mac and a backhoe cleaning the beach,
Yeah.
getting things up. So, I mean, it's a constant process.
Yeah.
It's a constant process. So, I mean, unfortunately, in the BBI, we do things at our pace.
Yeah.
We don't worry about what the world pace is going on. We just do at our pace.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
True. And it's funny though, because when I came back from Cali and I was on the ferry coming in, no, I only went for 2 weeks.
That was a long time.
But 2 weeks felt like a long time.
Yeah.
Only when I was arriving back. And let me explain why. As I was coming in, I fell asleep on the ferry. I was tired, jet lag, whatever. And I was waking up as we were pulling into Road Town.
Okay.
And I looked up and I was like, is this the BVI?
Wow.
And I don't know what happened, but it was as if I was gone for months and I couldn't recognize the place.
Yeah.
And that same headline came into my head where the lady was talking about we're having the slowest recovery. And it's only when I was pulling in that I kind of saw what she could have been talking about. But I can't compare it to any other country.
Right.
But seeing Road Town, I don't know, it made me feel as if we haven't gotten that far.
I mean,
but we have.
That's the
just
thing.
Can't
it's
see
like
it.
right. I mean, I listened to Jan Brathwaite. She was on a show talking on Snapcoms.
Yeah.
And she was talking about what's going on in Rotong. And I'm one of the persons that, I judge very hard sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't feel we're doing enough. I don't feel we're doing enough. I mean, we're just slow-paced people.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
But that's just how we move.
Yeah, we take our time.
Are we going to change that?
Maybe not.
I don't think so. I mean, we
Maybe
need
not.
to, but is it going to change? I don't know. I mean, I don't want people to get the perception that, oh my God, we've done so much. We have a lot more to do.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, we do.
we have a long way to go.
Absolutely.
But when you look at what persons have done, because most of it was done by individuals.
Right.
This is not what the government is doing.
Right.
I'm talking about what persons are doing to get themselves going.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hear people say, I met a lady in the grocery store yesterday, and she was like, by hook or by crook, this week I'm getting into my house. Whatever I have to do, I'm getting into my house this week. I've been out of my house since Irma, and it's time. So, I mean, when I say we've come a long way, that's what I'm talking about, the resilience of the people to continue thriving and pushing forward and doing what they have to do to get there. I mean, we know the government has their own hiccups, and, hopefully they'll get on the bandwagon and join us, the people, soon, because we need some help. But the people are working hard.
Yes.
Because where do we have to go?
Up.
Okay. He said it. Up.
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 Up is where we have to go.
So what else is good? You came back to work, huh?
I came back to work.
I could imagine.
I came back to work. I'm getting gone again in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are traveling. I'm just over it. I am. I'm going to have to get myself out of here.
This is the year of travel, though.
Well, that's good.
This is the year of travel.
For me, this is a year of rebuilding. I don't want to travel too much unless I've finished the rebuilding process.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, got you. But
Yeah.
I need to get off. That's just me, though. I need to leave.
Well, it's a balance.
Yeah.
You have to find that happy medium.
And my happy medium is leaving and coming back.
Yeah, I'll probably go St. Thomas for a long weekend. Yeah, that's about it.
Hey, don't miss a Pulse VI, though.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you can't miss it.
No.
You have to be here every time for
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the boring one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what he said.
Our camera guy is in here cracking up, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Blake.
Hey, Blake.
And shout out to Trefle. They're in the building already. How you guys doing?
Hey. And
They said they're good.
waiting to bring it, guys. They are waiting to bring it.
Yep. Hey, man. Carrier Superstation, 90.9 FM. This is Pulse VI. You're here with the Swain Show.
And BBI check.
We'll be right back.
Call someone and let them know. They need to check in.
Tell them to tune in.
Yes.
Pulse VI.
Hey, Pulse VI Caribbean Superstation 90.9 FM. We're here with the Swain Show.
And BBI check.
Never forget the BVI check.
Please
and
don't.
Trefle.
Trefle's in the
Why is
house.
Hello to everyone out there.
Look at her. They are glowing.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Love it.
Well, welcome to Pulse VI.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome. Thank you.
She's
you a
new,
little-
bless her.
Are you a little shy?
You look shy?
I am.
No.
You camera shy too? Cause you looking at the camera.
I am.
Aww.
Hi, guys.
Well, welcome.
We have Miss Kristin Frazer, Trefle herself, and Sharnelle, Miss Venture with Sky.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
they're in the
Trefle
house.
ambassador.
Trefle ambassador.
And she's the
Let's not
Trefle
forget it.
ambassador. Yes. 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 So you're here with us today.
I am. It's my first time being here with you guys. Not first time in the studio, but first time being here. Yeah.
Yeah, this is our episode 4.
Yeah.
Lovely.
We're still young.
Yeah, we're still young. We're still
Yay.
starting out.
All right.
Yeah, getting there.
Well,
So-
I'm glad to support.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for
we're
being
glad
here.
to have you.
Yes.
What do you want to share with us today about Trefle, where you've been, the brand? Give us some information.
Wow. Well, I can tell you off the bat, it's been 10 years officially. So I'm going to try to
Ooh.
compact it in. Like within 2 minutes. So
Okay, great.
really quickly, the brand just came out of me naturally, I would say. I'm a third generation seamstress turned fashion designer. And for those of you that don't know out there in Radio Land, Trefle is French for clover. So I named the company after my late grandmother, Ruth Clover Anthony, who has been a very influential person in the community and in my life. And just over the period of years, I've just had so many different opportunities, so many highs, so many lows, losing 10K here, being, in big fashion shows in New York over there, having Beyoncé wear my stuff here, and then trying to figure out what I'm going to do next post Hurricane Irma over there. Like, it's just been a whirlwind of experience, but all in all, I'm really happy to have made it to my 10th. I am excited for what's to come
awesome.
in my swimwear and resort wear designing. And I'm just excited about the future.
Okay, great. And I know that you've done like the mentorship program.
I have.
Are you still involved in that
Of
locally?
course, of
Okay.
course, my
So you have some new
mentees.
mentees.
I know they're the same ones.
Okay.
The same ones, but one of the good things with them is over the course of the years, I've had 2 now. One is currently in FIT now, and the other one just got accepted, and a
awesome.
third just got accepted to Parsons in Europe. So I am
Great.
super excited for them as they continue on their fashion journey and their fashion interests. And it's interesting because 10 years ago, or even 20 years ago, fashion wasn't something that was, the thing, or like dressing up or designing and creating. It wasn't something that was like pushed for out there. And one of the things that I had to do when I got my scholarship from the government when I went away to school is I said, you guys giving me this scholarship? I told the government, I said, give me this scholarship and I'm going to come back here and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. And 10 years from now, you can clearly see all the different things that I've done and implemented and have gotten to do in terms of promoting my company and the country.
Talk about speaking it into existence.
Distance. Exactly.
Exactly.
That's exactly what we were talking
Exactly.
about. When you first started out, what did you expect for your brand? I mean, I know it's a tough question because you can't
Yeah.
really expect anything, but I'm sure you must have thought,
Yeah.
where would I be in 10 years?
Well, I try to set goals and I try to start sound with a business plan. And I thought to myself, I automatically know if you're in any industry that's creative, it's not going to be smooth sailing. And even during my senior year in college where I did my internship with Carolina Herrera and BCBG, even in those experiences were challenging. And I was in New York,
Wow.
and in New York, you have dozens and dozens and hundreds of designers, and they're still
Definitely.
not anywhere yet, and they're still building. So you imagine I had to come back home and try to figure it out. And so I knew for me that I wanted to have my brand to be on an international stage. One, because everybody in this room doesn't want to have the same swimsuit or swim trunk on, and they go to King Garden Bear, and then everybody has the same thing on.
Right.
And two, I just love my country, and I knew I wanted to promote the British Virgin Islands and parallel that with swimwear, resort wear, accessories, and just my all-around personality. Yeah, because I am very
Out there.
Out there.
Out there.
I can be a bit much sometimes.
Let's just
so
put it out there.
Let's
that
just put it
you're
right out there.
Okay.
But I just had big plans, and I like to when I look at things and when I create things in general, I like to just think about the bigger picture and then reel it back in. So I know I have somewhere that I'm trying to aim or something that I'm trying to reach, and I go from there.
Okay. Can I ask why swimwear and resort wear in opposed to just a full-fledged ladies clothing line?
Yeah, and I get that question a lot. And to be honest, it's quite simple. So I love garment construction, and I had a draping class. And in my draping 4 class, we were taught to make swimwear. And I was like, yeah, man, this is my area. I'm a Caribbean girl. I already know this. So I have this on lock. Well, let me tell you, I did not have it on lock.
Oh.
Epic fail. And it took me about 7 to 8 weeks just to learn to make a simple triangular bikini. Just
What
a little
a
triangle top
challenge.
and the skirt. Just a challenge of how to work with the 4-way stretch lycra. it was just a lot for
Wow.
me. But I love a challenge. I do love a
Right.
challenge, and anything that just really gets me going, gets my juices going, and it pushes me to do good.
Right.
I love that. And so when I came back home, I just was like, okay, well, it took me that long to learn how to make a swimsuit. Look at the beautiful beach. I'm from West End. Yep, swimwear is what I'm going to do, and resort wear, and just kind of follow that trend all the way through.
Well, hey, girl, 10 years later,
Hey,
still here.
thank the Lord.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. And then you've done Summer Sizzle a couple years. I don't think you
have.
did it last year.
I
You
didn't.
took
I
a
wasn't
break.
here. I took a little
okay.
break.
Okay.
2 years before I had my mentees, they also participated in Summer
Yeah.
Sizzle. That was really good for them. I was
Yeah.
so happy to see them do that. And then the year after I took a break, I actually went to Miami to try to, of course, grow the brand internationally, not just through press, but through wholesale accounts and new opportunities. And so I did that. But this year I'll be back at Summer Sizzle because it's their 10th and my 10th. So we're just
Wow.
going to celebrate
Hey.
together.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's Summer Sizzle's
We'll be
10th.
there.
Awesome.
We'll be there.
We'll be
Yeah.
there.
We'll be there.
We'll be
Pulse
there.
will be there.
Hey,
Yeah.
we getting passes?
Ooh, that's a Terry Donovan
That's okay.
question.
I'm just
about
messing.
let me reach out to
I'm
him.
just
So we're
messing.
gonna
You're
we're
gonna
gonna
be good.
connect
You're gonna
with
be
him.
good.
Yeah.
Hey, even if he doesn't give us tickets, we're coming
We're
anyway.
coming.
We'll be there.
We're all
So-
about the support.
Yeah.
Right.
And as we speak about support, it's very important for me to show my support in any way that I can. And one of the ways that I wanted to do that is I know that I want to be international. And I wanted to have my first official brand ambassador, but I didn't want them to come from anywhere else in the world but here. And so I'm plugging through, and I always used to see Sky, just venture with Sky, and I'm like, this young lady is amazing. And I reached out to her. We set up a meeting right there by the watering hole that now carries my pillows. That's another conversation.
Conversation
But
going.
she, we had a really cool conversation, and I said, listen, honey, you work with me, I work with you. Let's just do great things and create magic. And look, we're here now. Sharnelle
love
is
it.
amazing. Blogger, vlogger, mother,
Everything.
So, yeah,
So
she's
tell
amazing.
us a little bit about what's going on with you.
She's
Guy.
like me.
Yeah.
Hey, you're on there telling everyone what's going on, where you are, taking the lovely pictures. Come on, pull the audience in with you.
I am. Oh my God, I'm nervous.
V. She's good at what she does.
She's
Okay,
nervous.
let me help you. When she first asked you about the ambassadorship, what was your reaction?
I was excited about it because I wanted to pursue this travel vlogging thing on social media, on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes, this is a great opportunity. And Trefle, she's kind of international, so I feel like that is going to help push me
Right.
to be on an international level too. So I was just like, yes.
So it was just a perfect marriage. Like
It was like
you,
almost
you
an
felt
instant
it then.
decision.
Yes,
Oh,
I was
yeah,
shocked
she
too
was the
because I was
girl.
just like, I don't even have that much following, and she's approaching me to be an
Right.
ambassador. I was
Right.
nervous. I was like,
I wanted to do that because when you see the potential in people, and especially young people,
Yeah.
and you see where they could potentially be, you want to help them get there. And in order for me to get where I am now, somebody saw the potential in me, and they helped me get there. And it's only fair for me to continue that trend. So Sharnelle, we got you, girl.
thank
Girl,
you.
and you guys just blend.
Automatically.
It's like
Yeah.
the pictures.
Can we tell you about those pictures for 2 seconds? We
God,
did an
tell us about the pictures.
impromptu photo shoot the day before.
Wow.
Literally.
So they were done for us?
Yes. Literally.
She actually texted me and she's like, don't put anything up.
Right.
We're doing
Nice.
something
I
for
asked
you
the deadline,
guys.
Perfect.
and I did it. We just went in. We had no plan.
How
We
are we
just
gonna
went
come
in.
back from that? We have to everybody has to take pictures like that.
All right, next guest, listen up.
It was so fun. It was fun, and we had a good time.
Listen, everyone loved
Good.
those pictures, the reactions, and just
We were natural with that
the
too.
love between
yeah.
you guys, and the clothing, the
Yeah.
colors,
Yeah.
the vibrancy of the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, girl.
You can imagine when we take things more international, and the plan for the ambassador is to also be able to travel and go where I go and see what I see,
Of
and she'll
course.
utilize her skills and network with other people, and she
Yeah.
can grow. Can you imagine if she takes her vlogging and she's representing the British Virgin Islands on that kind of marketing magnitude? It could be really, really big.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow,
definitely.
Wow.
Definitely.
So you're excited about this journey.
It is. I'm very excited, but
That's
I'm nervous
good.
at the same time because
We just talked about it. Just go for it. You know what I mean? Just go for it.
yes.
Yeah.
And talking about going for it, my 10th anniversary, post Hurricane Irma, I really sat back outside of my house and I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to continue with Trefle? Yeah, I looked around and all of my vendors were gone.
Yeah, we had
AKA
that
the hotels.
conversation.
And I was like, oh my, well, all right, and I had to pick myself up. I had to encourage myself. I had to just figure it out. And I bounced back. And surprisingly, the local support was pretty cool because in my mind, I'm like, nobody's buying a swimsuit. Everybody's thinking about putting it in their windows and getting a roof on. And surprisingly enough, even in the month of December, people are like, I'm doing a photo shoot. I would like to wear Trefle.
Girl,
Which is
the,
kind of like,
the photo shoot thing
yeah,
is
I was
really
like, and they're
the
tagging
Life didn't
me.
stop.
It's yeah.
Life didn't stop.
And
Life didn't
I
stop.
was so appreciative of that. And that propelled me to and it just encouraged me to keep going. And that, of course, my mentees, I don't want to
Right.
disappoint them. And I have to be strong
Right.
across the board. And I said, okay, I'm going to have a 10-year celebration. And it's going to be a simple celebration.
Yeah.
It's going to be, everybody's going to be VIP. You get a VIP pass. You get a VIP pass.
Girl, you
know?
do your Oprah.
Right, right. So, and I reached out to a few possible international press opportunities, just, and if you don't know, guys, if you never, just all you have to do is ask a question. It's either going to be yes, no, and
that's
if you don't get a
always
call
my-
back, it's fine.
Fine.
That's always my
You know?
mantra. There's only two answers.
Correct.
True.
And so, I reached out and I have 5 international press coming down for the event. It should be really awesome. I have Yvette Nilshur. She's Beyonce's lead publicist.
Wow.
I have Nikki Ugunaki. She's a style director of Elle.com. I have Janelle Hickman, who's been a longtime friend of mine. She's like a freelance beauty and fashion writer, works for BET. I have Tiffany Reed. She's a
I
current...
was just about to say I know that name.
She is currently the senior fashion editor of Cosmopolitan and 17
wow.
magazines.
This is big.
And then I have Keela. Keela is a TV host, producer, and content creator. So of course I'm going to be hooking Sharnelle up with that.
Yeah.
She's going to be
Absolutely.
working with her closely.
Awesome.
And so these 5 women are going to come down and just support the event. We're going to have a small like women's empowerment panel type thing, and then have the fashion event. It's going to be
That's
great.
awesome.
May 12th.
May 12th.
Saturday, May 12th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Surf Song Resort.
And tickets are still available?
Tickets are still available. I mean, I can't express the amount of support that we've gotten so far. And guys, let me tell you, the creatives that we have in the community are awesome. The young people are awesome. We have a wonderful silent auction listing for everybody to view. I think I put that up there on my social media this morning.
Great.
Some custom shoes in the prints for the new line. And if you guys ever see that car driving around, that Kia Soul.
Yes, the car.
That Kia Soul.
I saw the car downstairs. I was like, she's here before me.
The car.
This looks terrible.
I love that car.
I just wanted to just make a little bit more of an impact with it being the 10th anniversary.
Girl,
Yeah.
you are going
And you
big.
did it. You did it. I think that was the perfect move, is to
Yeah.
have Trefle driving through the
Itty
BVI
bitty car
every single
driving
day.
through. Yeah, and that rap was done by Jaffix. Awesome guys
Shout
over
out
there.
to
And
Jaffix.
it's
Shout
gonna
out my
be-
cousins at Jaffix.
Hey.
Yeah.
And that rap is going to be good for a couple months well. So,
Awesome.
Awesome.
Gotta go big.
Awesome.
yeah, I got to go big.
Well, Pulse VI, we're here with Trefle, Kristin, Sharnelle, the ambassador, Swain Show,
BVI chick.
BVI Chick.
Hey.
We got to take a little break, but we will be right back with Trefle, Pulse VI,
Awesome.
Caribbean Superstation, 90.9 FM.
Pulse VI.
Hey, Pulse VI, Caribbean Superstation, 90.9 FM. We're here with Trefle. How you doing?
I am doing all right.
Now I see your Otterbox there.
It is there.
Oh, God,
it's kind of
so
bright.
cute.
And people always ask my girlfriend about her Otterbox.
Yes, she has.
And we
a
always have to
Caribbean
say,
hues.
Trefle.
Yeah.
Go online, go get it.
I
Yes,
need to get one.
still available. They're still available.
How did that come about? That's people, somebody actually brought that up when I was sometime a couple weeks ago. They were like, well, I wondered how did she even get the Otterbox deal?
Yeah.
How did that work? How? Like, where did that come from? Did you get an email?
That's huge.
Did you go after it, or did you know someone? No.
I asked the question.
You see how
said
simple it
earlier.
is?
All I did was actually ask the question.
Yeah.
It's very simple, and I was actually working on my EVO 2017 collection, and I knew that I wanted to just branch out a little bit more, and I wanted to do a cell phone case, just really
Yeah.
simple, nothing complicated, a little rubber case.
Yeah.
And I actually went through and made all the samples and everything, and then I was sitting in my office in Clover's, and I said, I met the founder of Otterbox at the Biz Pitch, at the Forest Biz Pitch with me,
yeah.
Malone. He introduced me, and he gave me his business card. And I said, but, and then I thought back, and I remembered, I love Project Runway, and they had an episode on there where Dom Street actually won. And they had a series where they had to design the print, and then the winner of the print would get their print done on Otter cases. They would have that collaboration. And so I
Yeah,
said,
I
I
saw
wonder
the
if they
episode.
do that. You saw that, right? Really cool. And I said, I wonder if they do that with other people though, like more internationally, or was that just for the TV show? And so I just pulled out the business card and I just sent an email. I did like a whole proposal in the email. I crafted the whole thing. I didn't do draft and think about it for days. I literally just stopped. It was in the middle of the night and I just wrote it in the body of the email.
Those are the best.
Yeah. I literally just impromptu did it, literally. And I said to myself, but remember, I'd already had my sample cases, so I wasn't, but I knew, I said, okay, well, if it's a yay, great. If it's not a yay, great.
Move
Either
on.
way,
You tried.
I tried, and I'm just going to keep going. And weeks went by, so then I was like, okay, well, there you go.
Okay.
But then afterwards, I just got an email, and things happened on a Sunday for some reason, and I just got an email like when I
That's
saw
a
that
blessing.
Beyonce wore the images, it was like on a Sunday. It was
The blessings.
Sunday. I'm like, bless the Lord. So I did that, and I saw an email came through from Kurt, and he said, "Oh my gosh, Kristin, hey, sorry so took so long to get back to you. Someone will be in touch with you." That was it, people.
I'm telling you.
That was it. And that was super exciting, and that email basically.
Yeah, and that's the
helped
importance of those
to-
networking.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah, any business networking opportunities, competition, pitches, those type of things. You want to get yourself really engulfed and involved with it, because you really never know who you're gonna meet. And he knew about me before I, met him, and so I just asked.
Wow.
And I'm blessed to have had the opportunity to do that.
Awesome.
And we're doing another one for my 10th.
Good.
So and sales have been good. 1,700 stores and across the U.S. Verizon stores. I've yet to still find one, because every time I go into one, there's none.
There's none.
But it's been great. And so they said, ready for another swing at it? Literally.
Yeah.
I said, well, sure, because
Well,
I
of
didn't
course.
expect that. I just thought it'd be the runoff, and they were like, "No, let's take another swing at it." I'm like, "Okay,
Good.
we can do that."
Awesome.
So for my 10-year, we have one print. It's called the Anagata print,
Okay.
and it's gonna be released. But I can say for the 2017 prints, they were only released for the 7 and the 8, and the
Okay.
7 Plus and the 8 Plus iPhone. And I said to them, the Samsung users are, they need love too.
Yeah.
Good.
And so they were like, okay, we'll check that. And so now the new print, the Anagata print, will be available on the 7 for the iPhone, 7, 7 Plus, 8, 8 Plus, the 10, and then the Samsung 9 and 9 Plus.
So you're big.
So
you're going large.
Yeah, they're going to be released very, very, very soon. So I'm excited about that. But I just asked.
And you're putting us on the map.
I am.
Yeah.
I am indeed.
Definitely.
Awesome.
I am
Definitely.
indeed trying my very best to do that. I'm just living out exactly what I pitched to the board when I was applying for my scholarship to go to fashion school so many years ago.
Awesome.
Yes.
So do you think you interested in any other collaborations, or?
I have actually started reaching out, and other people started reaching out to me as well. I won't name it here because I'm trying to confirm that.
Go
Right.
ahead, girl.
But it's something that I definitely have in the pipelines, and it's all in the business plan. I tweak the business plan all the time, but it's I still always try to at least look back on it, every now and again, make sure I'm not going too far off course, and everything has to connect together and everything has to work together. I don't want to up and jump and be like, yes, I do prom dresses now. Like everything kind of needs to work and
Do you do
sync
prom
together.
dresses now?
I do not.
Okay. Just
But
checking.
what I do is, because the brand is where it is now, in the 10 years I have manufacturing, but what was very important for me was to be able to not only give back to the community, but to manufacture something locally. And this is where my Trefle home line comes in, because in 2016 I started doing my own prints. So I have a team. It's about 4 of us where we work together in creating all these beautiful prints, and I wanted to be able to manufacture something locally. So I said, okay, I'm going to tie this in. I'm going to do my Trefle home line. And so we just focus on making pillows, bed throws, curtains, anything that's square
Nice.
or rectangular.
Right.
We can get really great finishings, produce them all here with the opportunity to export. And so we work with resorts, private villas, the watering hole. Again, like they just picked up the pillows. Really pretty.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm working on my new place, so I definitely gonna get some
Yeah.
pillows.
Where
I
can
know
we
my
get
girlfriend's gonna
those,
love
though?
it.
Where can persons pick those up?
Well, the interesting thing about the home line is I didn't want to spread myself too thin.
Okay.
And so we only focused on working with, like I said, private clients. So
Okay.
it's because it's not even on the website.
Right,
It's
right.
I literally go to the client.
Okay.
But I am working on, because when I did the watering hole,
Of
then
course, everyone
people just
goes
started
to the
asking more
watering
and more.
hole. Everybody wants those pillows,
And even
girl.
at the event for the launch on the 12th, we're going to be decorating the venue space, Surf Song, with all of our pillows in the
Awesome.
prints as well. And then we also have the pillows on the silent auction.
Wow.
Nice.
But we're working on that to see
Okay.
see if we can collaborate with a store locally, and then people can just go and pick up what prints and pillows that they want.
Right.
But that's a process
cool.
as well. But the Trefle home line, everything is manufactured in the British Virgin Islands.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Awesome.
great. Giving back.
Yes.
It's really admirable how you're keeping things very local,
Yes.
because you could have made that choice to leave as soon as Beyonce started wearing your stuff.
That's true.
And I think everybody knows that. And I think when people go to buy your stuff, they don't care what the price is. I've heard that many times, that people don't care
That's
what it's costs to get your product, because they'll pay anything because of where it comes from, who it's making it, and the product is really good. Like when you feel the material, when you
Right.
touch it, when you look at it, it's awesome. Like
That's your brand.
I mean, I can't wear it yet, but when I get there,
Gotcha.
I will.
And Sharnelle has like a plethora amount of suits, and she knows. Yeah, Sharnelle.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my God, I can't stop touching myself.
Oh, wow.
Hey, it's radio.
But I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate the love, and I've even gotten people that have come to me post Irma, "You're still here?"
Yeah.
Well, yes, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Because people literally thought, okay, she's got to go, she's gone. I've been right here, guys.
Yeah.
I'm still right
I
here.
probably don't know if I should be saying this, but I remember the day after Alma, I saw you at the back of Clover's. You were so pissed off
Oh,
at
wow.
the guys that were looted.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my God! I had to stand up and watch just to make sure nobody don't do anything to her. So I said, you know what? Let me
Good.
stand up from afar just
I know, it was kinda-
No.
just to make sure everything's safe. But I just remember you
I
being
was
so
like her
pissed
too.
off.
No, it was because it was a
But you
very
had to do it.
traumatic. I had to do it, and it was just wrong.
They were
Yeah.
It was just
causing
wrong.
more damage.
And they did, and they looted Clover's heavily,
Heavily.
and Trefle as well. And I was like a guard dog. You
Yeah.
know, because I had to do it. It wasn't right, and
Yeah.
a lot of the people were actually customers for Clover's as well. And it's
Isn't
just
that
kinda
sad?
like
How
Yep.
could
how
you?
could you do- how?
Yeah.
And how can you come back in
do
the
you
store
need
after
fabric?
that?
Correct.
I was going around taking pictures of them.
Yeah,
I
yes.
literally was,
Yeah.
like, really? You're doing
Yeah,
this?
it's very,
Yeah.
very unfortunate. Very, very
Yeah.
unfortunate. But I did what I had to do.
Yeah, you did.
And
Yeah.
I'm from the British Virgin Islands. I had to try to
Yeah.
hold my own.
Of
Yeah,
course.
I mean,
And-
especially when you're seeing I don't want to be that guy, but especially when you're seeing non-British Virgin Islands doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was painful.
I mean, it was an eclectic mix. It was
It
a
was.
mix,
Yeah.
but it was still hard to just
Watch it.
Yeah.
Period.
It happened.
Yeah.
And then
right in front of
especially
your
when you
eyes.
saw them actually destroying property
Oh, yes.
to do it. I literally
Right.
saw them destroy property.
I literally had
get the
a roll
stuff.
of fabric in my hand in the back, and when a woman and guy drove up in a car, and I have the roll and she has the roll, and the glass is broken, and she has the roll going with the roll, and I have the roll, and nobody knew, I guess, that I was like
That
a granddaughter,
you was right.
Yeah.
and I'm like, sweetheart, this is Clover's roll. She said, I want the roll. I said, you can't get the roll. This is our roll, and she and I are,
Girl,
Wow.
I'm like, they were
You have to protect yourself.
They were that
yeah.
blatant with
Yeah.
it.
They were.
Very bold.
They
Very
were
bold.
very bold.
But,
Very bold.
and all of that, all of that energy, all of the destruction, all of the devastation, all of that, I just put all of that into my collection and created a capsule line, because one thing that the hurricane did, even though they took the hurricane kind of desecrated the place, I didn't want to stop the brand, but I had to scale back.
Okay.
And so now what I'm doing is called capsule collections, and for those of you that don't know what that is, it's basically a smaller scale collection. And so instead of me having like 15, 20 pieces, I'll have like 10 pieces total, including swim, resort, and accessories.
So that means you got to get them quick, ladies.
Yeah, so this 10th anniversary is a capsule collection, and but that's also a good thing, because I will now be able to produce smaller collections over like maybe 3 or 4 collections
more
over
within
1
the
year
year,
versus
right.
one collection for the whole
Which
year.
I think is a good
Right.
thing.
It's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm just about to ask how many you were gonna have in 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm,
good
I'm
thing.
trying to do at least 3 or 4 so I can have new product coming
Yeah.
in. And the buyers internationally, when they watch that, they say, okay, great, she has new product, and
Yeah.
that's good. And the buyers are starting to reach out a little bit more now, and
Good.
that's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the traction is good, and we're making it happen. And Sharnelle is taking some great video content, and I'm actually sending her over to Puerto Rico to
Good.
welcome the guests. Like, that's how detailed we are in our specifics for this
That's
collection
awesome.
launch. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. So tell us a little bit more about Zion. Right? That's the
yes,
line.
That's the collection.
That's the
name,
collection.
Zion. And
Zion.
that's very simple too, because one person told me, that I guess that could be read so many different ways. Well, I'm from Zion Hill, West End. That's pretty much it. And so I just wanted to relate the collection back. It's like 10 years. I wanted to relate it back to my upbringing, my love for the sea, my love for West End. Listen, I'm so sorry, but West End is the best. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I'm a Western girl too, okay?
Likewise.
West is the best.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Easterners, but
Yeah.
West is the best. And so I brought everything back home. My mom made a lot of things for me. Growing up, I'm the only girl.
Okay.
And I have 3 brothers. And so a lot of the things that I wore, my mom made. And so I
Yeah.
took a lot of that influence. I just took a lot of my upbringing, in Zion Hill, and I created the collection based off of that. And so it's very simple. And so, but on a bigger scale, on a bigger magnitude, to have the event at Surf Song, it's where I did one of my first photo shoots.
Right.
So it's just good to bring it
Bring
back,
it back
full circle.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
Great. Anyway, guys, we got to take another break. It's Pulse VI. We're here with Trefle, Caribbean
And-
Superstation, 90.9
And
FM.
Sharnelle.
And
Sky.
Sharnelle. Can't forget the ambassador.
Don't forget her.
We'll be right back, guys.
Pulse VI.
Hey, Caribbean Superstation, 90.9 FM. How you doing today? This is Pulse VI. You're here with Swing Show and
BVI
BVI Chick.
Chick.
Don't forget it. And also with Trefle.
Hey.
How you guys
Hi.
doing? Chanel, we
Okay.
haven't heard a lot from you today.
Yes.
She just says yes.
And guys, we're in the countdown to our last 15 minutes of the show. It's been such an awesome show.
Yeah.
Remember to check us out on our YouTube page. The video will be up in a couple days.
Yes, it will.
Check us on all our social media platform. But before we wrap things up, we're going to give Kristin a chance to speak about her 284 Foundation.
Yes, I'm super excited about the foundation. One, because I have the beautiful Sharnelle Sky next to me, our first Trefle ambassador, and she's a young person, but she's a creative person in her own right. And one of the things that I realized over the course of 10 years, even though, yes, I've been trying to solely focus on Trefle and groom that and grow that, I've always still tried to incorporate other young people across the board in any way that I can, because I recognize that there are so many talented young people here in the Virgin Islands, and the avenue and the road and the doors have just been opening up wider and wider, not just for government to support, but other people, trust companies, other people to just support, because they're realizing that the arts and being creative and being expressive can make you money, and it could be like a real job, like it's a real thing.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy to be seeing that. And so I wanted to, post Hurricane Number again, I wanted to create a nonprofit, which would basically be like an additional outlet or resource outlet for creatives to express themselves through 10 various departments. We have a board of directors it's 5 of us on the board of directors, and we are basically here to provide resources, whether it's monetary, whether it's any networking people that I have in my database or that the board of directors have in their database. But we are really here to be a support, an additional pillar of strength for the after-school programs that are here in the British Virgin Islands. We are not trying to recreate the wheel or bring in anything fresh.
Right.
We just want to be an additional resource and pillar of strength for them. So if you have a child between the ages of 6 to 18 and you can see that they have talent, or you just want them to start expressing themselves across 10 different platforms. So we have fashion design, of course. We have graphic design, photography, technology, culinary, art, dance, literature, technology, and there's one more. Can't remember the last one, but
But
like
that's a lot.
that's a lot
That's
of
a
different
lot.
departments across the
Yeah.
board, because each department has its own unique
Right.
creative way that you can
Yeah.
express yourself. And so we want to be able to help these kids. So there might be children in the BVI that may want to go to, let's say, Firebird Dance School, which is actually one of our affiliate programs, and the parents might not be able to have the money to support that. Well, we'll be that monetary support for them. Or let's say Homegrown Music Academy,
Right.
they might need some upgrades. They might need new music stands. They
Right.
might need a new drum set, and they might not have the means for that because they're still helping the kids.
Okay.
We would provide that for them as long as we have the monetary funds
Right.
to do
So how do persons contact you if they're interested?
Well, we have a website,
Okay,
the
great.
284 www.284foundation.org.
Okay.
And then we're on May 12th, we're officially launching that as well.
Okay,
so we're
great.
super excited about that. We have, we're going to be launching it through the form of our T-shirt campaign. Our slogan is "Where Creativity Wins." So we have a cool T-shirt, hashtag "Where Creativity Wins" with the 2-4 Foundation above, and we're actually registering that hashtag. Like we're that serious about it. But we will have the T-shirts available for sale. We always want to try to do creative things and think outside of the box to drum up, donations and funds to get into the foundation.
Okay,
So that we can pass it on to the kids. So, with that and a few other affiliate program members that we have, it should really be a good jump off. But we're starting small and we're going to build it and grow it because we are dedicating our time to these kids and to the affiliate programs and helping them. And we want to make sure that, like, one of our main goals is to try to give these same students, come on a journey with them and try to give them another outlet of providing, whether it's a grant or a 2-year or even a 4-year scholarship if they want to go to Berkeley School of Music, if they want to go to a drama school. We can be that outlet for them.
That's awesome.
So we're thinking way out and we're bringing it back and working towards that.
That's awesome. So tell the audience where they can get tickets for Zion's launch.
Yes, Zion's launch, an official 2-4 Foundation launch, May 12th. You can get the tickets at Clover's. It's the only ticket outlet. Come on down to Clover's, and we have a little special gift once you purchase your ticket. Okay. And again, it's going to be a great night from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Just 3 hours of your time, and come and celebrate with us. Just enjoy the fashions. Enjoy all the volunteers that we'll have on the foundation shirts. We'll have the board of directors there as well to answer any other questions. Enjoy the celebrity guests that are coming down in the press, and we're just gonna have a good old time in Surf Song.
All right, guys.
Yes.
That. And Kristin brought along a free ticket, and we're gonna try
giveaway.
And get it in before we get off the line.
Yes.
So our number to call is 342-8513. We'll take the first caller with the correct answer, and Kristin will read the question.
All right, guys. So it's a simple question. In what year did Beyoncé wear Trefle? All I need is the year. If you have it down to the day and month, great. But all I need is the year. What year did Beyoncé wear Trefle?
Just the year, people. And if you're a true fan, you will know.
Great.
Yes.
Give them the number again.
It's 342-8513.
342-8513. Call if you know the answer.
Right. And if we
What year did Beyoncé wear Trefle?
Right. And if we don't get a winner on the air, we'll carry it over to a social media platform.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Right. So tell persons about the brand ambassador and the car. How they could get their selfies.
Yes, so that giveaway little thing that we did, it ends today.
Okay.
But you basically, if you found the car, you had to take a selfie with the car, or if you found our brand ambassador Sharnelle, you take a selfie with her. You basically post it on social media, Facebook, Instagram. Tag Trefle and then tag at least 2 of your friends or 2 people so that the word could spread.
So they still have a couple hours.
They have a couple hours.
Look at Swain getting it in. Swain. I was thinking the same thing.
You guys are exempt. You guys are exempt. Because everybody, people would hopefully know now that the car is parked right
Yes.
I could win a ticket for someone else.
Okay. Well, great.
And please follow us on social media, Trefle, at Trefle Designs, Facebook, Instagram, at Trefle Swimwear for Twitter. And Sharnelle, where can they find you?
You can find me on Venture with Sky, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and also on YouTube, Venture with Sky.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your next venture?
Well, right now I'm doing like mini episodes of leading up to the launch, like all the behind the scenes. I'm going to wait till the last week to push them out and then leading up to the event.
Okay.
So people can see what we were doing behind the scenes, what we were doing, this, that, boom, bam, yeah.
Awesome. So persons need to just stay connected.
Yeah.
Stay connected.
Sharnelle's been going in.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm not going to ask her about the tattoos.
No.
But they're beautiful.
She's creative and expressive.
Very, very,
I'm due for
very.
another tattoo.
Yeah.
All right.
So callers, we're waiting to hear from you. In what year?
What year did Beyoncé wear Trefle for the first time?
And the number again is 342-8513. We're waiting.
We're waiting. Call.
And we're running out of time, so we're hoping to hear from someone before 4 p.m.
I have a ticket with your name on it.
And I'm telling you, it's going to be an awesome event.
It will. It will be.
Yeah, you're going to meet international people. You're going to meet Sharnelle, you know, the board. We have a caller.
We have a caller. Did you hear the phone? We have a caller. Hello?
Hello,
Hi, who am I speaking with?
this is Tamari.
Tamari? This is Tamari Hodge?
Yeah.
How are you, Tamari Hodge?
So, do you have the answer?
2014.
We automatically did that.
Tamari, you are the winner, girl. You are in the house. Do you know what this means?
Thank you.
You just won a $150 ticket.
Awesome. Kristen, tell her where she could pick up the ticket.
Tomorrow you can come to Clover's anytime after Monday. Monday and forward, you can come and collect your ticket. I hope that I'm there. Make sure you send me a message because we got to take a selfie, girl, and post you as the official winner.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Thanks for
Thank
checking
you.
in. We love it.
You're welcome.
Okay.
thank you.
Enjoy the show.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Wow. That's awesome. She's excited too.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. When I see her, I'm going to be like, did you Google it?
I was just going to ask her, but I didn't want to embarrass her.
Girl, it's been great.
It has been great.
It has
Girl,
been
you're going to have
great.
to come back.
I would love to come back.
All right. And you too, Sharnelle. We
Love
would
to.
love to have you.
Yeah.
You could tell us a little bit about your ventures.
Yes. It's a whole nother, it's a whole nother
I'll come
thing.
back after I travel.
Okay, great. Great. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to be here with you guys. Stay connected. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Give us some love. We'll give it back.
Exactly. Pulse VI Caribbean Superstation, 90.9 FM. Thank you.
We be the heart of the VI. Feel the pulse and you will see why. Where I from, we do it B.I.G. On each other we could rely. Feel the pulse of the VI. Listen close and you will see why. The information will set you free. Stand together, never divide. Pulse VI.